When God tests you, there are 7 signs you're in a spiritual examination. Pay attention to this. If these 7 things are happening in your life right now, pay attention, because you may not be under attack, you may be under examination. Not every closed door is rejection. Not every delay is denial. And not every struggle is the devil. Sometimes it's God. The Bible is full of moments where God tested people before promoting them. Abraham, Joseph, David, Job, Peter. And here's the part nobody tells you. The test never feels like a test while you're in it. It feels like abandonment. It feels like confusion. It feels like silence. But today, I want to show you 7 signs that God may be examining your heart, preparing you for something greater. And if even 3 of these signs match your current season, this message is for you. James 1, verses 2 through 3 says, "Consider it pure joy whenever you face trials, because you know that the testing of your faith produces perseverance." Notice something. It doesn't say if you are tested, it says when. Testing is not punishment. Testing is preparation. God tests character before calling, faith before favor, obedience before overflow. So how do you know you're in one? Let's begin. Sign number 1, God feels silent. This is the most painful sign. You're praying, but heaven feels quiet. You worship, but you don't feel anything. You ask for direction, but there's no clear answer. Let me ask you something. Did God speak clearly to Abraham before telling him to sacrifice Isaac? No. Abraham had to move without explanation. Silence is often a test of trust, because anyone can trust God when He speaks, but can you trust Him when He doesn't? If God feels silent right now, you may be in an examination of faith. Sign number 2. You're being asked to obey without full details. God told Noah to build an ark, but He didn't give him weather updates. God told Abraham to go, but He didn't show him the map. If God is telling you, forgive without apology, give without guarantee, move without clarity, you may be in a spiritual exam. Obedience without full information is a higher level test, and promotion only comes after obedience. Sign number 3. What used to work no longer works. This one surprises people. You used to feel spiritually strong. You used to see quick answers. You used to feel clarity. But now, the old strategies don't work. That's because God doesn't test you at the level you've already mastered. He upgrades the difficulty. David defeated lions and bears before Goliath. Each level required a new dimension of faith. If your old comfort zone isn't working anymore, you may be leveling up. Sign number 4. You're tempted to compromise. Tests always include options. Job could have cursed God. Jesus could have turned stones to bread. Esau could have waited for his birthright. When you're tested, compromise looks easy, shortcuts appear attractive, and no one seems to be watching. But here's the truth. Tests reveal who you are when no one sees. If you're being tempted to take an easier path that violates your conviction, you are definitely in an examination. Sign number 5. Delay without explanation. Joseph had dreams of greatness, but instead of a throne, he got a prison. Years passed. Nothing made sense. But delay is often a test of endurance. because destiny without character is dangerous. If you are waiting longer than you expected, if doors keep closing, if the promise feels postponed, it may not be denial, it may be divine development. Sign number 6. You're being stretched beyond your comfort. God rarely tests inside comfort. Peter had to step out of the boat. Moses had to confront Pharaoh. Esther had to risk her life. If you feel inadequate, underqualified, unready, that's usually the environment of testing. Because God doesn't test what you can already handle. He tests what forces you to depend on Him. Sign number 7. Your character is being exposed. This one is deep. Tests don't reveal your weakness to embarrass you. They reveal it to refine you. When pressure hits, do you complain? Do you doubt? Do you withdraw? Do you blame? God sometimes allows pressure to show you what still needs healing. Gold is refined in fire, and pressure exposes impurities. If this season is revealing parts of you that need growth, you are not failing. You are being refined.
Why God tests before promotion. Let's be clear. God tested Abraham before calling him the father of many nations. God tested David before making him king. God tested Jesus before public ministry. Why? Because power without character destroys. Influence without obedience corrupts. Blessing without humility ruins. God is not trying to break you. He's trying to build capacity in you. How to pass the test. Stay consistent when you feel nothing. Obey even when it's inconvenient. Refuse shortcuts. Guard your heart in delay. Trust even when confused. And remember, tests are timed. They do not last forever, but quitting resets the exam. If 3 or more of these signs are happening in your life, you are not under punishment, you are under preparation. And preparation always precedes elevation. One day you will look back at this season and realize, this wasn't the enemy trying to destroy me. This was God preparing me for something bigger than I imagined. Stay faithful. The test ends. The promotion comes, but only for those who endure. If this message spoke directly to your season, type "I will pass the test" in the comments. Share this with someone who feels like quitting, and subscribe for more faith-building messages like this. Because your season of examination is not the end, it's the beginning of elevation.